characters don't know about those eggs if they ever do appear.
We are live.
Hello.
Hello there.
Welcome to episode 1/2 of Alien.
Right, because that makes sense.
Don't worry.
Well, currently,
I mean, in
we
fairness,
are.
Navalis episode 1 had the fucking subtitle mid-campaign.
Good on you,
It's gonna do
Harvey.
that thing where it's gonna do the thing where at the end of the
was.
campaign it's gonna loop back around to the beginning.
Yeah. Well, we'll do a small recap. So, last session, the members of the crew, Harvey's character, whose name is, I can't see from here,
Taras Novikov.
Taras Novikov. We had
All the Russian
T
viewers are gonna
something,
be
some T,
ecstatic.
some T something, something, something,
Just call me Tyler.
Tyler, and
Tyler the Creep.
Rocky.
No.
And Rocky.
My name is Echo Rookie Young.
Chris is character, who is currently nameless. Didn't appear.
Did I send him?
Although it was alluded to,
Oh.
so, as your hirer, one Ellis Newman, said that he would, if he didn't arrive at that moment, meet you down in the mines. The crew
Still don't
went
know how
down
that's
to the
gonna work,
mines
but okay.
and had a little bit of a nosy round. They interacted with some unruly miners that were a bit suspicious of them, but they managed to give them the slip and
It's an E,
descended
not an O.
down straight into the pit, a large quarry that seemed to have been long since abandoned. At the bottom of the quarry, there were several tunnels where they explored and delved deeper into the mines. They found some loose equipment and then eventually bodies and signs of some sort of scuffle. And at the end of that tunnel, they found what appeared to be an ancient sort of chalice. It takes two hands to hold. That had a sort of small crack and was leaking a black, almost ichor. And that's where we pick up, as the three of them stand at the back of the cave, holding their new prize.
So this is the artifact. Seems a little
Looks like-
underwhelming. It just looks like a stone chalice. I like hold it out.
It's more of a vase, in fairness. It's more of a vase.
It is leaking something, which maybe makes it interesting.
Is it alcohol?
I mean, you can drink it if you want, and I like gesture towards you.
Can I give it a sniff? What does it smell like?
It smells rank. Like sort of almost rotted.
Mmm,
Oh, that's fun.
not good. It is not rotten enough.
You still want to take a drink?
Gotta be aged like a fine wine.
No, I will pass.
Your loss. Do you mind? I mean, I can carry this. I'm empty-handed.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, you give hold of the chalice, I guess.
Vazaz.
Yeah.
Do
So
we-
yes, you sort of you carry it in a way so that you can sort of not risk dropping it. And what do you all do?
I mean, probably should head back to where we came from.
We should do that. Did we see anything else in this, like, cave than just
Oh,
the
this-
chalice?
There was the sort of desiccated corpse at the also in them that seemed to have like a
Fun.
bullet wound.
I guess.
Oh,
Can I, going forwards, walking forward towards the body, I set the chalice down on the ground, and I wait a second before quickly patting down his pockets. Do I find anything?
You pat down his pockets, yeah. There's a few things.
Toby.
You find what appears to be a It's like, what's the word for like a clip, but for a revolver? You know, where it's like circular shaped and you just like jam it in. A speed loader for a revolver, but no revolver. And a crumpled sort of piece of paper.
I look towards one. I guess I put the speed revolver in my pocket or something, and I
Yeah, the
unfold
speed
the paper.
loader. Yep.
Is it
you-
weightless or is it an actual?
It's weightless. It's a tiny item.
Okay.
But you would recognize that is ammo for a 237 Magnum revolver.
I'm not gonna remember that, but okay.
You uncrumple the note. It's very faded. Seems to be a bit smudged. The damp in the sort of mine system has made it gone worse for wear, maybe a bit rotted. But you can sort of make out some small like orders. Sort of bullet point list. The first one is just sort of like enter pit. Then there's some sort of you can't quite make out the middle, and then the last one says leave no witnesses.
Okay then.
Can I try? Is it like faded or is like it's nothing there?
As in, it's like really due to either damp, rot, or just straight up it being like torn. You can't. It's like illegible.
Oh, okay. So even with a roll, you can't do anything
Yeah.
about it. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess.
We-
Well,
we
clearly we're not
continue.
supposed to be down here. And I like fold up the paper and like rip it up quickly, putting it back in the pocket.
Of course. The corpse sort of slumps over. You like fiddle with its pockets. It sort of slumps to the side.
Alrighty then.
A
Let's.
small sort of
I,
puff
I,
of dust comes from it.
I don't. My asthma. I don't like being here. Let's get going. And I pick up the glass again.
Also, a
Bah.
thing I neglected to say, with stress levels, once per session, you can use a slow action to interact with your signature item, reduce your stress by 1. But that's only once per session.
A slow action.
It's just an action. So, slow action is an action, fast action's a bonus action. On your turn, you can either use 1 slow, 1 fast, or 2 fast. But that's mostly for like combat or like whenever there's something chasing you or something.
Okay. I guess as we're walking back, I'd put an earbud of my Walkman into my ear, only one, and just like turn on lo-fi jazz to Storm Normandy Beach 2 or something.
Yeah, you do this.
Alright.
Have a listen to the sort of worries you got from interacting with those miners sort of fades away as you lose a stress level.
With an E, not an O.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
One of them's a child and one of them's a dude with a pickaxe. As in miner, as in MINOR.
Discord.
A miner in the
under-
mine.
Discord. But yeah, so you continue out. You get to sort of the pit as you reach the girder that you had sort of sent down.
So we do have a plan to get
Right.
back up, right?
Listen, I haven't thought this far ahead.
Don't your
Perhaps-
little contraption make it go up? Yes.
Sorry, it's too far out of range.
Uh,
If only we had someone to lift us out of here.
As you say this. As you say this.
If only we could have
You see
somebody
some,
help us.
You look up the cable, and the crane which you can sort of see in the distance, that you had sort of set up, its lights are on when they shouldn't have been, and you see a sort of very faint figure, a silhouette, waving at you from atop the mine.
Quick, shine your flashlight at him.
I shine my flashlight to identify the goober.
Chris, can you introduce your character, please?
I mean, what do you mean, like, how do I introduce my
Just
character?
Describe what he looks like. Just for now.
Yeah, he's just like a guy wearing his cap, his little pilot cap. He's got a, whatever this haircut is, nice little grown out nice little mustache. He's wearing like some sort of modern kind of suit thing. And that's about it.
Okay. Cool.
I would immediately, seeing this, take a step back. Having just read the note about leave no witnesses, I would be suspicious.
The silhouette, I assume, just continues to wave. What do you do?
I mean, what do you two think?
I look up.
Is he, oh.
Can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear, mate. I can hear you just fine.
Mate.
Might God.
He calls down that. You just
Yes,
about hear it.
We will stand on girder, and you will push button go up, yes?
I shout up, please!
Where can I look for this button then?
Yeah, you. So, Chris, your character arrived maybe only about 10 minutes ago. He had visited the office of Ellis Newman slightly later than was anticipated. You'd slept in on the ship, on the solenoid, and had rushed to meet him. He had said to you that your crew members had already gone off to the mission and had sort of given you the place to go to the mines. And you asked around for some strange folk, and they directed you to the pit, as a few people had seen them sort of entering. And with no sort of place to get down, you had about 5-10 minutes to study this this crane and its sort of operations. And I'd say you pretty much know how about it works.
Okay. Alright, that's fine.
I go over and stand on the girdle, like in the middle, making sure I have a firm grip on the... Did I say it wrong?
Girdle.
It's Gerda.
I stand on the Gertrude.
I stand on the Gertrude!
Gertrude! You got a drink in here.
I stand on the iron beam.
When you step on my back, sweetie, my spine is out.
Anyhow.
I stand on the iron beam and hold on to the cables holding it up.
Yeah, you stand on the
Happy.
iron beam and ready yourself.
All this confrontation is making me wanna gain a stress level.
Yeah. Let's hope you don't gain a stress level.
Oh, I mean, I can't because I'm a machine, so hot loser,
I
hot
can't because
loser,
I'm really
hot
cool.
loser.
Yeah, you can.
Yes, you can.
No matter how cool you are, you can stress the fuck out.
I'm gonna out.
If I take your gun away for a second, I feel like you're gonna stress.
No, in fairness, you can't panic. Instead of panicking, you can also choose to just go rat-a-tat-tat.
Do I have that?
Oh wait, did you pick the athletics push one?
Yeah, I picked the beyond the limits.
Ah, okay. Never mind. Ignore me. You're vulnerable to panicking.
I'll get on the
Well, hold on. Can I swap that out?
gutter.
What's it called?
Iron beam.
Gutter. It's called gutter.
Yeah, if you want.
That would probably
The
be my
gutter?
thing for my guy, actually.
Not gutter, not girder. Girter, not gutter.
Girder.
Her.
Girder. With a D.
Girder.
Got it.
Girder.
Right. Hold on.
Why'd I say that
Colonial
weird? I don't know
Marine.
why.
Banter overkill
couldn't
or
it-
past the limit. Let's see.
Why couldn't it be a convenient wooden bench? Why did it have to be something confusing to say?
Some bench connected to a big ass wire.
Yeah.
It's not even like a metal. It's like just a wood bench. It's like that got stolen from some park or some shit. Like what the hell's this
As we
doing
sit
all
on
the way
it,
over here?
As we sit on it,
Overkill.
it slowly rotates.
Yeah, it's called overkill. So instead of panicking, so whenever you make a panic roll, you can trigger the overkill effect,
And that is...
and that is, if you get a result of 11 or higher on the panic, if you have any enemies in sight, you immediately attack your enemies and don't stop until all enemies in sight are down.
Yeah, that
All
sounds
of the
like Randall.
PCs in short range need to make a panic roll. So he pretty much doesn't panic himself, but makes everyone else panic around him.
You know, I'm real glad I chose my options.
I'm real
Just
glad I chose my options.
It's fine, it's fine. There's sometimes shooting is not the best thing to do.
Sometimes violence isn't the answer.
Sometimes,
It's the
most of the
question,
time,
and the
violence
answer
is
is
not the
yes.
answer.
The answer is later, sweetie.
Yeah, but
Anyway,
yeah.
we step on the girder.
you all step on the girder, and I assume Chris, you press the button.
Yeah, I kind of give a little shout. Is that everybody on?
Yup.
Ready?
Fucking go!
Yeah, he slams the button, and you begin to raise.
Anyway.
Slowly, you are brought back into the light. No longer are you only lit by Troy or whatever his name was. One flashlight.
Tyler.
Tyler's one
Thank you very
flashlight.
much, you quoted
I'm
fucking
bad with names,
swan.
man.
Alright, fine, I'll turn off my flashlight to preserve the battery of what's left of it.
But yeah, you continue to rise, and as you bring to the top, just within sort of reach of the sort of fallen crane that straddles the pit, you get a bit of a better look at Toby.
Toe.
And yeah, you sort of, I assume, I'll depart from the girder.
I'm the first one to step off of the girder onto the softer ground. Like, breathing a little bit faster as I do not feel comfortable on that thing and not gaining a stress level. And
I'm
You
breathing
see
hard,
a-
but I'm calm.
you don't breathe.
I don't
You-
breathe yet, good point.
You see a 18, 19-year-old scientist. Like, still some freckles on his face. About wearing a gray, almost sweater-ish, with a lab coat wrapped around his waist. Or a yellow or white coat wrapped around his waist. He dons a black pair of glasses that are a bit more round, and a Walkman is around his neck, with one earbud going up to his ear while the other one hangs around his neck. Or around his chest, but yes.
Second person that gets off is this like guy. He looks like in his late 20s, early 30s. He has big boots, gray shirt, big green like trench coat, beret. On his side, you see this 12 gauge shotgun. It looks in pretty good condition. Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on.
Sorry, the android is bugging out.
Yeah,
So he has to go for a
He
software update real quick.
yeah, he disappears from the plot for a second. And
in
then the
his
last
place
person gets off the
spawns
girder.
Yeah, you see my guy sort of look over at you.
Hold on, I'm back. I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Never mind, the last guy doesn't get off the girder. He goes to get off, realizes he might have dropped his wallet, and checks his things as the plot continues.
Do I have anything else to say about this guy? I mean, yeah, you can look at the miniature.
Oh, the
plot
fact that he's not
continues.
human.
He realizes he
I
didn't
mean,
bring
you
his
do
wallet.
see like a small like scar on this part of his eye. You don't see flesh. You see metal, which is kind of concerning, but whatever. We can do that.
Peculiar.
You don't question. You don't question it. You don't question it. He's
Unless
an
you do.
android, by the way. Don't worry about it. Anyways, like I said, I have to go to dinner. Unfortunately, lads. I might be back. I don't know.
We
but,
just started.
I know. Alright, I know. I know. Fucking. Look, maybe I'll be back. I'm not sure. Just. I don't know. I'll be back.
Do you want us
Maybe.
to continue or postpone?
Depends on what y'all want to do. I'm fine if y'all continue without me.
I'm
How
down
long
to
do
Just
you
make sure I
reckon you'll
don't
be?
die. Just make sure I don't perish while I'm gone.
I can control your dude in the meantime.
You come back, you gain 7 stress levels, even though you can't gain stress.
Yeah. Okay.
He seriously has to go.
It's fine. It's fine. He's an android. I can just. He doesn't talk much, anyways.
Oh man, software shit. Dunk.
Okay. And then the last guy gets off the girder.
You see my guy got a sort of blacked out hair, red sort of headband with a distinct yellow star in the front of it, one you can recognize as a well, what's it called again? The People's Republic.
The United. The United Union of Progressive Peoples.
Yeah, the Union of Progressive People's sort of emblem. The guy sort of wears a
China.
sleeveless jacket, some sort of bulletproof vest underneath, and over his shoulder is slugging a old-timey fucking AK-47 built out of scrap pieces and duct tape and dreams.
Awesome.
He looks at you. So, what are you doing here? You look different.
Are you the one what's his name again?
Ellis Newman.
Are you the one Ellis sent? Or Mr. Newman?
It appears so.
Nice to meet you. And I stick out a hand. My name is Echo. Echo Young.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Young. Tobias is his name, but you can just call me Toby.
Nice to meet you, Sir Toby. Mr. Toby. Toby, sir.
Taras Novikov.
The prisoner. Novikov.
Prisoner?
Not anymore. I do deal.
Right, Mr. Novikov. Whatever you say. Not one to
So, you're supposed to be the pilot?
Yes, I'm pretty well qualified in that field.
I look up and around. So where is spaceship?
We're underground, dumbass.
Yes, you could park. Underground. Yes, look at him. He looked like pilot.
We are in a 5x5 hallway. Or
Roughly,
something
yeah.
similar.
Well, no. At the point where you are, it's more like a. Have you ever seen pictures of a fucking emerald mine quarry? It's sort of like
Think of something from Skyrim.
a mile across,
Oh boy.
roughly. Yeah, it's a big ass quarry. Underground, of course.
Well, yeah, I guess you can park it in here, I guess. But
And then
he
it
has a
goes-
point. Where's your...
It goes down like 2 miles.
You see me, like, trying to... Not really hiding it behind my back because it's heavy, but, like, on my side is just giant vase. So, where's your ship? He has a point. Where's your ship?
That's a very good question.
Your ship. you know, is parked in a nearby sort of ship bay. It belongs to Ellis Newman, but you're an employee of his, I would say. And you were meant to park it and then show up for the crew, but you parked it, fell asleep for 20 minutes, realised you were late, and then met up with the crew.
Yeah, it's yes, it's in a little parking bay back a while. I was not asleep or anything. I just left. I just went for a wander, but I just forgot about the
If only I could roll to call it
application.
bullshit, but I cannot.
yeah. But no worries, it's just round the corner.
Alrighty, if we could, can we move faster than slower? I don't want to be here anymore.
Yes,
What
he's
did we
been
say,
rather
sugar?
stressed out lately.
Not, shut the hell up. I'm fine. Just move.
I think you mean he's been rather stressed recently. He's been rather stress level 1 recently.
Shut.
But yeah, you
Both of you shut up.
you clamber across the collapsed crane and back into sort of the main area. You see, since you were last there's been some commotion. You look around, one of the strip mines seems to have completely collapsed.
That's fun. That wasn't due to us, right?
No, it was obviously due to corporate negligence and a lack of wood.
What? Let's just get moving. And I make sure to stand slightly behind you in order to hide the vase better.
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
You all move to the tram system that you would sort of come down to and wait for sort of the next tram. Maybe you wait for about 2 minutes. They're fairly regular. And clamber aboard the next one. There seems to be a lot less people coming out than there were coming in. But you see, like, a lot of people are just preoccupied, like, making sure people are okay, or, like, you see quite a few of them have, like, took off their hard hats, put them against their chest, and then after about 3 minutes just go back to work because they don't get allotted paid break.
Huh. It's weird. I don't see people actually being kind around these parts so often.
This is not a kind place.
It's kind of a rubbish place to be, honestly. Wish I wasn't here.
We could all say that. That's...
You clamber into the tram, and it goes off as you sort of sit in the tram for about the 10 minutes it takes to reach the surface.
Jeez, how deep is this place?
It's deep. It's like so deep. And as you sort of reach the thing, the light level doesn't particularly change. The sort of smog-filled sky is still makes it so that you don't know whether or not it's day or if it's night. It's dark all the same. You clamber out, and it's the same hustle and bustle that you're used to on whatever this colony's called. I don't know my notes. Hold on.
Good question.
It was a mouthful, I remember that much. Oh yeah, KJ331B Lebanon 2.
I'm gonna call it K.
It really rolls off the tongue.
Curiosity question. Is
Yes.
the vase... How big is the vase?
I would say it would maybe be about 2 foot tall,
Oh, not that big.
and about a foot and a half wide. So decent enough so that it's got heft and it'd be a bit clunky to carry around, like it needs 2 hands. But not heavy enough where you're like, you're feeling like, ooh, I'm gonna need to put this down soon.
After we get out and like walk a certain distance away, maybe like 20 feet or something. I quickly untie the lab coat from around my waist, then quickly slip it back on, making sure the vase is at least sort of hidden underneath it and my side.
Yeah, of course.
I don't want this thing being seen.
Yeah, of course. You do that pretty handily. At this point, it's not just miners about, so you don't sort of stick out as much. So you see there's a lot less glances in your direction. But yeah, so you get out of the tram system and into the streets.
Should we? What did the guy say again? Should we go back to the motel? Go back to him?
What did he say?
He said to meet him back in his office.
Back to the office.
Oh, all right. Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Just a reminder now for anyone who hasn't. Make sure to tell your allies and enemies towards Jamie before you start.
Yeah, rivals and allies.
That's whatever.
You get one rival and one buddy out of the crew. You can change it however you want during the start of each session, but there's stuff that happens depending on your attitude to each thing. It gives you like
someone hasn't told
varying XP. Oh, I got a message. I wonder who this is from. Wow.
My hands are totally not in the ground. See, look, my hands are right here.
Wait, could you explain that again? So I have to pick.
So choose one so you can choose 2 people in the party. One of them's your buddy, and you get XP at the end of the session if you're like particularly kind or save them or something. And then one of them can be, you don't have to, but can be your rival if you have like sense for it to be so. And if you like stand up to them or something, you can also get an XP during the session.
Now.
Which means everyone is technically gaining XP at slightly different levels depending on what they do.
I feel like I'm gonna be caught behind.
You get like, there's about 10 different things that can get you XP. One of them is showing up. So there's
Toaster
9 things that you can actually do.
In the showing up, does that count
Alright.
staying for the entire duration?
I think it's just like you've played in the session.
Okay. So some random guy can bang out a character sheet, join for 3 seconds, and then leave and already get an experience point.
I wouldn't
Careful,
say
you're
that,
being
but I'd
recorded.
say maybe like something to you need to do at least something in the session, I'd say. Or like say something in character.
Nothing in particular. Shine a flashlight up at a silhouette in a pit.
Yeah. He's coming back eventually, hopefully. Maybe, perhaps.
Anyway, let's continue on. Enough bullying the appliance in the room. Not in the room, but whatever.
But yeah, you continue walking through the back to the office that you had gotten your sort of orders from.
Yeah, that
It's
I'm still kind of confused on like the whole backstory or like what happened last session.
right. So
Kinda.
last
Do we want to
session,
go over that again?
yeah, we can. So the crew of 3 had all sort of been separate but met up at this office. The office of Ellis Newman. Ellis Newman had sort of brought them all together mainly because they were desperate and pretty much would probably do anything to get off of this colony. And as a result, made a deal with them to go into the mines, all covert-like, and grab an artifact.
Okay.
And bring it back to him. And for repayment of this, they would get a trip to a paradise colony. Not colony, a paradise space station. Aboard, and to do this, they would aboard Ellis's ship, the Solenoid, which your character pilots.
Cool. And this,
Each of them have their own reasons for being stuck on the colony, but they vary.
by colony, do you mean like just the planet?
So the colony
And then-
is the moon that you're on. Yes, it's a mining colony that mines water, iron, and uranium.
Okay. Right. That's fine.
So Harvey's character is a prisoner on the colony due to the rising tensions between the sort of the three world empire, the United Americas, and the Union of Progressive Peoples that are all sort of vying for control of the colony.
You forgot the one bit where he's, you know, him.
What?
Yeah.
The whole
He's him.
Rambo thing.
That's not a part of why I'm here.
Holy.
He just has overkill.
Ah, yes. A Russian guy who wants to kill other... Whatever. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No, he's only just expressed disdain towards capitalism. So far, he hasn't done anything too terrible.
Yet.
But yeah. So yeah, you guys continue on. You walk through the streets, sort of nudging elbows with... It's still quite cramped. It's just as busy as you left. You sort of pass out of the more industrial mining sector. You sort of let a few laden mining trucks sort of pass. Some tankards and such. And continue on. Eventually you do get to the more residential officey area again and find your way towards Ellis's office.
You would think for a not so good colony that this would be less popular, that less people would want to be at it. No, it's not.
You see, it is either this for these people, or it is starvation and instant death. So people, you know, they like to live, and they get thrown here, they cannot leave because they are trapped in endless cycle. It is very bad.
Yeah, depending on who you talk to, they may prefer death over this, but it's whatever.
Oh yes, many do like death. Many do. Many find gun and blow brain out.
Dying. Sorry. Dying. Let me correct myself.
Yes, many do die. They gun and shoot self. That is very common.
Oh,
Very common.
Yep. Anyway, let's just... I'm sorry, it's uncomfortable talking to you knowing that you're... psychotic? I don't know.
Oh, Toast is online. That was a quick dinner. Amazing. I stalled long enough.
What do you mean? I feel like
I'm an expert. But yeah, that or he's actually just gonna say, "Oh yeah, sorry, we're actually going out to dinner," and then he leaves again, and then I'm like, "Fuck." But anyhow, you're outside of the office. Oh, I saw Toaster left, not Toaster joined.
He forgot to log out.
But yeah, is he?
How was he? Was he already in this room? How did he like leave
in his
join
dorm.
us?
We could have a third instance, I'm not sure.
Right. Okay.
We'll see if it. We'll be fine if it. We'll just try again. If it does it again,
I think he's joining again. By the looks of it, yeah, we are in the same room, so let us see. Let us leave.
Oh, yes,
Oh, there we go.
Toaster, get
He's
your seat.
back.
I'm back.
The final boss.
Good scran.
I've been watching stream. Don't worry, I've been watching stream.
Awesome. Okay,
this is why this is
cool.
useful.
So you know why. Yeah,
Exactly.
Precisely. But yeah, you creak open the door to the office. It's unlocked, and you notice there is no Ellis in there.
He's been murdered. Kidnapped.
He could just be missing. Can I see if it looks like there's been a scuffle or if he just went out to a bathroom or something?
Everything looks tidy. There's a note and a key on the desk.
Huh.
It says, "So sorry. I had to dash. There was apparently something wrong with the solenoid. I think the landing gear wasn't properly put down. But anyhow, you can just meet me there. Here's the keys to a vehicle, a land vehicle for you, and I hope you have a safe sort of drive.
The first thing I do is there a camera in this room?
There is not.
I search the drawers.
You do not find anything in the drawers. They seem to have been cleared out.
Is this
You
guy
do know that
trying to
they
frame
used.
us?
You know that they used to be sort of like filled with like all the IDs and stuff that you had, but it's obviously sort of took them all out.
Oh dear, this is rather inconvenient.
Interesting.
Why?
So do you pilot?
He-
Do you pilot car?
I can certainly pilot a car.
Yes,
That's
piloting
good,
can be used too, as it for like most vehicles.
That's why I was so good at flipping craning.
You recognize the key, the fob. It belongs for a Wayland. A Dahotai Series 8x8 tractor.
Jesus.
Tractor.
Hold on, I'll get you a picture of it. It's not what
It's
you're
gonna be like a
thinking.
tank, isn't it?
It's gonna be like a fucking.
When you
Either
say
it's gonna,
tractor,
yeah, no,
I think
either it's
John
gonna be
Deere.
some.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, no, I was about to say it's a fucking Dawn. It's a fucking like. What's Dawn? Not Dawn Deere.
I am
Don
putting it in the
Power.
alien chat now. There you go.
You literally just said it.
That is a Dahotai Series 8x8 tractor.
Oh damn, yeah, no, that is not what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Damn.
not as much.
I'm thinking like a blue small farm vehicle.
It's a 4-passenger sort of all-terrain vehicle.
You know that kind of looks like an RV, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I don't trust. I don't trust this. You would think he'd be here to take the artifact because that's what he wanted in the first place. But no, he
Exactly.
says come meet up with him in a place. Plus the IDs are gone.
At the solenoid,
Yeah, and
which
in
was
another
his
universe. In another universe, when this happened, I kind of got like I kind of got ambushed. But that's not me. The lighting never strikes in the same place twice. This is a different place. I'm not gonna fight back. So, it's fine. It's fine. Let's go.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Definitely. I haven't had this exact same scenario play out before me before. It's fine.
Should we leave the artifact here?
Yes,
Yeah,
let's
try
leave it
keep it
here. Let everyone take it. Yes, that's a genius idea.
Okay, this is a. Listen, dumbass. This is a. I don't want to be caught. This could be illegal for all we know, because murder all witnesses.
Yeah,
And
this is
so
probably
I don't
illegal.
want this. Yeah, and I don't want it with. Here, I go and set it on the desk. I don't want this.
You'd steal it, right? I mean, how could it possibly be legal if you've stolen it?
It's
Well, this entire. Do we want to say anything? He's a part of the
If any-
project.
previous owner was not present, I believe. I think we are fine.
If anyone asks, we're
So-
simply borrowing it.
Here,
The
let me
note
explain.
does say to bring the artifact.
Damn, I picked the artifact back up. Okay. So, where we found this, we were down in that pit you found us in. There's a few dead bodies, desecrated. I couldn't really figure out what happened to them, unless they're gun bullets. We also found a note down there saying, "Find the artifact." Go down here.
Yeah,
Something.
fine. So go
make-
down pit. Blah 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 blah. Kill all witnesses.
Yeah, and that that doesn't exactly say good omens. Just, I don't know. Keep your guard up. Something seems fishy about this. I don't trust it. Also,
Yes.
this entire operation wouldn't exactly be. Would you say it was legal?
It's under the table.
Exactly.
What he said. Yeah.
Is how Ellis described it.
So screw it. Can we let's should we take the car and like bring we have the keys to the car. We don't know if the car is like chipped or not, but could we drive it somewhere else at least?
Does the note say like any spot specifically to meet him at, or is it just like drive
At the solenoid,
and we'll find you?
which is his ship, which Chris parked at the nearest like spaceport.
Well, then
Actually,
we should
now that I
probably.
think about it. First off,
What?
why is your oh never mind, I forgot that fear stuff. You had one of your counters and not two of them, and I was confused for a second.
I'm an
Bro
android. I
doesn't
can't
get scared.
stress, dumbass.
Bro fears nothing. He doesn't flinch at torture. He has no code of ethics.
I mean,
Anyway.
technically, I do have a code of ethics because
He has
if I
code
kill-
of ethics.
He has. I have a code of ethics that tells me if I kill a person, then I get fucked over.
Then you're illegal.
Y'all would be chill if I murdered at least one person, right? We're all friends here.
I didn't pass gun training.
Groovy.
I fast forward through video.
So it's a fucking piece of.
Yeah, there's the tape that they give to all the prisoners. That's just like how to shoot guns.
How to shoot
But you
guns.
only, you
Step
only
one,
get 10
don't.
you only get 10 minutes in the VHS room every month. So
How long's the VHS video?
Like an hour
30
long.
minutes.
Oh.
So he had it on times 3 speed.
Fantastic.
Funny. Anyway, now that I think about it, I know I'm stalling. He promises us this beautiful vacation we can spend the rest of our lives in, as long as we go in, get this artifact, we come back out. He's not here. He's taken all the IDs to make sure we can't run away. And he's telling us to come to this location.
This does seem fishy.
What do you guys think?
Oh yeah, just the location. The location seemed pretty fine when I parked up the ship. Nothing wrong with the location.
A lot can happen in an hour
Chris,
or 30
you
minutes. I'm not sure how.
you have worked for Ellis for a while. Your character at least trusts him a decent deal. But you know that he's been sort of mumbling about this along
Yeah.
with his sort of co-workers for a while. And this seems to be just fairly valuable to him.
I'm sorry, I'll
for
be gone
whatever
for 10
reason.
minutes.
Okay.
And another person dies. Yippee.
Another one bites the dust.
At least I came back, alright?
Yeah. No,
How
it'll
long was
only
I
be
out
10
for
minutes, it's all
again?
good. About 15.
Okay then.
But yeah,
Like, I can't miss out on fucking sausage and butter noodles, alright? That shit fire.
sausage.
Not that kind of sausage, which you might out of the gutter.
Have you seen the guy that like makes all the different fucking like he's like funnel cake sausage, and he just makes sausage out of just random shit.
No, I haven't seen that guy.
Yeah,
He once made like one of his videos was just like, today we're making a water sausage, and he fucking put it in the pan with oil, and it fucking blew up.
Oh my god.
What do you think was going to happen? Mixing water in oil, you dumbass bit.
One of them was sausage casing sausage. It was just the casing of the sausage ground up and shoved into a sausage casing.
Isn't that like... That's not plastic, no.
No, it used to be. Root beer, root beer, root beer,
Root beer! Root beer! Root beer! Root beer!
Don't throw stuff. Stop throwing things. No.
Shut up! Fuck
No.
Damn.
Shut up!
Pulling 500 token balls.
Yeah, you know how we live.
Let's have. What food do I have? Well, I have flaming popcorn.
Oh hell yeah!
the
This
red
shit.
apples. I have bees candies. I wonder if that bee's witty.
Oh, you know what? Close
I'll
enough.
stop.
What even is this?
my
Like,
apple- No, my
what is
apples!
this meant to be like orangeade or something?
Yeah.
I have no
No,
idea.
it's actually the flaming mold from Universal Simpsons World.
No, it's actually the bottled version of those little plastic cups where you get the straw and you have to like jam it into the top of the cup. It's like the little tiny cups.
Yes.
They're like really small. You can't like they're just like bubblegum flavor.
No, my apples! What is this? Oh, pixel pop. Let's see.
Oh,
No!
it breaks. If you break it, it's root beer breaking. Like it's the bottle turns brown when you break it.
The bottle turns brown and you break it. Fantastic. Oh hey Chris.
He's back.
Oh Chris. Hey Echo. Care for an apple?
Can you not? I don't want to poison myself.
It's
fine.
it's
I'll leave it
pink.
right here if you want it.
Okay.
Also, I don't like having to
Right.
actually bite down on my controller in order to eat this thing.
What?
What are you talking about? It's a feature, not a bug.
So the way the Oculus headset works is that there's you've seen the controllers before, like this is
Yeah.
the circle around.
The circle.
Then
Ah.
the way I eat them is give me my controller.
You thief!
The way I eat them is
Shut
having
up,
to
Mike!
put my mouth inside of that circle and almost touching the controls with my lips.
Yeah, I see. Right,
I
where's
have
Chris?
to.
You want to go piss?
Chris just up. Oh my god, bro! It's just one after the other. Good lord.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have left.
It's not your fault, Echo.
Yeah,
It's fate that
Oh my god.
everyone's just dying one at a time.
Oh, Rec Room Plus! Ew.
Yeah, Chris will go, and then Harvey will crash, and he gotta restart his stream, and I'll take him like 5 minutes, and then he's gonna crash, and then we're all gonna crash, and it's gonna be a fantastic time because we're all
yeah,
in
they
the Rec
added-
Room.
They added the ability to blackface in Rec Room now.
Yeah.
Not change
More like
skin tone.
more like
Here.
Blueface. Yeah, that's what you gotta pay.
You know what I was looking at before, Harvey? You know, in fucking the Javadad campaign when we were still in the library and Daniel had his spider character.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at the hero forge for that, and it's like, ooh, it's like
Yeah.
pitch black skin, but they've got like fucking bright red lipstick lips.
No, I
It's
was
like,
I was waiting for
ooh.
someone to say something about that for like the entire time.
Look.
Yeah, no, I only just noticed.
What?
It was a character from a campaign like many years ago that sort of looks like blackface. But it was like because the fucking character was a spider, so the like skin was just like actually like midnight black, and they had red
That's
lipstick on.
fine.
That's the only thing. So in fairness, it text by definition, yes, it was, but like, yeah. We can hold on. Let's get some tunes on. You want to listen to some tunes?
I mean, I'm watching YouTube. So, oh, hi. Please turn this off.
Who?
I won't be able to hear the music. I'm an idiot.
Oh no, I spilled some of my water. I must commit seppuku. Damn, life lost focus, life over. It's my favourite Family Guy moment. Family Guy funny moment.
He returns!
He returns. Alright, let's get on with this.
Cut the music, cut the music. It's too groovy, it's too groovy.
Okay. So let's go. So yeah. What were we doing? Oh yes. So note, keys, desk.
No keys, desk. Are we going or are we? I mean, what's the other option? We just stay here indefinitely.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
no.
can take the keys to the car and drive away, but I doubt there's another ship that we can just take. Here, let's... What's... When we drive up, let's assume the worst is gonna happen. Let's say there's him and then, like, 3 other guys that just appear around the corner.
I have more than 3 bullets.
Yes. I'm not exactly the hard type, the hard armor-wise type. And
I'm
so...
the hard. Don't take that. I like how I said that and everyone just looked at me.
I was
Take
saying...
that out of context. Don't you dare.
Yeah, hard type, soft type, funny. There's... How... Should I stay behind, like, in the car with the artifacts?
Yes,
So
yes,
that-
Yeah,
yes.
probably.
Yes, you stay in car.
Alright. Alrighty.
Okay.
Then you 3 go talk to him, I guess? I guess the pilot would be the one most confident talking to him.
Yes, I know him pretty well, so it'll be fine.
Who stole my D10? Oh no, my makeup pen was just on it. Okay. Cool. Okay, so I assume you guys exit the office then.
Yes.
So yeah,
Okay.
yunk the keys. Walk
You exit the office, you have a look around, and after a moment you sort of look behind the building, and sort of in the sort of large courtyard that's behind the office, you see the large 8x8 tractor.
Ladies first, and I gesture towards the prisoner.
Hold on.
I sort of look behind me. Huh?
Oh, sorry, pansies first?
I do not know this term.
Get in the truck.
You will teach me term. You will teach me term.
Tractor.
That is.
That is it.
I just look at the image like, wow, that's such a cool tractor, and I just look at the fucking model. It's like
I didn't have much time this afternoon. In fairness,
me versus the guy she tells me not to worry about.
yeah, it's fine. Good. It works. You guessed. You got about what it is.
Wow, this guy is really making sure we're not making it out, huh?
There we
Some of the screws are falling out of the wall.
Yeah, it's not. It's clear it's had some use when you get in there.
Like, this isn't mint.
Well, see when we go in, can we check what the mileage is on it?
The mileage. You see that the mileage, like a little fucking dial, says 200, but you know that's because it got to the 99999 and then wrapped back around.
Oh.
So it's had some miles. It's had some miles.
Right.
Alright.
I would just be like sitting in probably like one of the back seats, making sure my seatbelt's attached as I'm holding on for dear life to this vest.
Joke's on you, there is no seatbelt.
Yeah, there's a sort of main front piloting bit, and then there's a sort of hab bit in the middle. There's hatches sort of through the roof and in the floor, as well as like doors in the side. So it's very accessible.
I'm a. Can I do a can I just like check around the tractor and make sure nothing's like bugged or wired or anything like that?
Yeah. You're having a look around. If you're looking for like anything being bugged, give me a comm tech roll. We'll have this be a comm tech.
That's a 4.
A 4.
Power. Piss.
Yeah. You don't. Yeah. You wouldn't know.
Can
Great.
I, the one actually experienced with comms, check to try?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yes. You're so paranoid you gain a stress level.
4, 5, 6, 7. 2 success, 5 fail.
Okay. You're having a look around. Nothing in the systems. You don't see anything to do with any of the electronics. It seems to be just a regular truck.
Okay. Deep breath.
Because you rolled an extra success, you get to do a stunt. So you can not need to roll to do this exact same challenge in the future, which means try to see if a tractor is bugged. You can half the time it takes. You get new or unexpected information. You hide your tracks. You show off or get +1 mod to a later skill roll relating to this one.
Do I get to choose?
Yes, one of those.
I'm going to hide my tracks. Actually, it probably doesn't matter, but yeah, hide my tracks.
Yeah. You're doing this carefully. You managed to sort of change the log so that it looks like you never sort of even accessed it. Seems to be nothing.
Okay.
Alright, well, shall we hit the road?
Yep. I would assume we are already hitting the road.
Yeah, you're about sort of going off. I assume Toby is driving.
Yep.
I mean,
Okay.
we could do that, or we could do the Tesla self-driver. Do it.
I'm not I was built for war, not to drive you to work, dumbass.
The androids
left.
typically can't like
In the next
like
500
plug
meters,
themselves in.
turn down the hill.
Yeah. But yeah, you set off. The tractor can go fairly fast. It has a top speed of around about 150 miles an hour.
Damn.
It's about 7 meters in length.
How
But
the hell?
yeah, it's a big one.
Oh, you missed.
But like, you're sort of going. You eventually sort of move out of the sort of courtyard into an alleyway and onto the main road. People just sort of move aside, and you're allowed to sort of go through. Eventually,
Finally,
you
the feeling
bring
of not
yourself. You bring yourself onto the main road. There's sort of long, winding sort of dirt paths. It's almost sort of like Iceland, how those roads are, where it's just like there's only very small towns and then very long roads that connect them. You find yourself on a sort of more dirt path that seems to just be carved out by the actual like vehicles moving about. After a moment, uncommonly for how these roads usually get travelled, you notice another 8x8 tractor behind you.
Can I? I'm calling it. I'm calling it.
What do you do?
Can I see who's driving it?
From where you are, yeah, you sort of go to the back of the thing. From where you are, you can get who's in the front bit. You actually recognise the sort of burly miner, sort of Arnie Matthews, who was sort of convinced that you guys had something to hide, trailing you. You see he has a look of determination on his face. After a moment, you see he fiddles around with something above him and grabs what seems to be some sort of like radio thing. And the loudspeakers on front of the tractor says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Now, look,
Hey! It's time.
it's me, Arnie Matthews. You know, the fella you met in the mines. You said you got nothing to hide. Eh? Nothing valuable, nothing that we could split, hmm? Well, seems to me like you had something to fucking hide, didn't you? Now, I ain't gonna take no cut from this now. I'm taking that full score. Hand over that vase, or things are gonna get ugly.
I quickly ask, do you think we're gonna get punished for the damaging the property?
I have a plan.
I also have a plan. I pull out my electric grenade and point towards the hatch on the ground.
That is good idea. Speed up. I want him to die.
But that mission fucking. I don't drive. I don't know what to say. Yeah, just
pretty much almost at the. Pretty much at the floor. Yeah.
Let's go flat foot.
That's the one thing about Echo. He may not know how to use guns, but he is very crafty.
So you gotta drop a fucking electrical grenade in the hatch.
I'm going to open the hatch. Hopefully see road beneath it. Please tell me this comes out the bottom.
Yes, you see road beneath it.
I'm going to pull the grenade. Please work.
Hold on.
As I drop
Hold on.
it down deep.
I need to see exactly what this does. Hold on.
EMP grenade? Please.
G2 electric shock grenade. So when deployed, they propel themselves about 3 feet off the ground before releasing. You drop it and it hit your own fucking car.
Yeah, you have to like put your hand like near the road and throw it out the window.
I mean, if someone, we could do that.
So the usual non-lethal shock is still strong enough to freeze a person's central nervous system. They're good for crowd control when there is only one seat left on the last shuttle to leave a space station. Pop a few of these puppies into a mob, cycle their airlock closed, and strap yourself in for the ride home. All humans in the target zone must make a hard stamina roll or be stunned for 1 round.
Do they work on vehicles?
Unless you fucking jam it in like a mainframe, probably not.
That's an issue.
So what's your plan?
It's more or less just a fucking large taser.
Well, that's my first plan gone. Here's my second.
Well, I mean, it could still work.
Violence.
One, it could stun him. If someone sabotages his wheels or something, he can drive off the road.
Have I got anything like? Have I got what did my stuff do again?
Neither of those are guns. Uplink terminal allows you to like upload like some form of like vital sign. A PDAT allows you to monitor, assume camera vital signs and cameras. So it's like you can keep tabs on someone that's connected to it. And then a hand radio, which can connect to other hand radios in the area.
Music volume's a little too loud.
I'll turn it down. Is that better?
What is the? It's not the MK Soviet.
Mark Soviet. Gun? I don't know. He's a scientist. Are you seriously?
No! Don't do me! I'm with this Einstein! What the hell is that? Oh, it's the
I
battle
did them
map.
vertically. Hold on.
Oh yeah, here we go. It's battle mapping time.
There's 4 of them.
There's 4! There are 4 Goobatons. Well, friends, who the hell are you?
While we can break a window, can we just throw? Like, technically, we can just like throw in a bowling motion and go under.
I need to make these grabbable. This grabbable. Decoration. This grabbable.
Really dramatic for just standing here.
Dun 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 dun
Combat of the session. Please don't let me die.
First combat of the fucking campaign, period.
Yeah.
We've got funny punk in the back. Good God, can people help me out? I'm not very. Beardo in the middle.
They have
Baldy at
names.
front.
They're two
Well,
bald.
one of them
Everybody is
does. One of
bald
them's
except for Punk.
one of them's Arnie Matthews.
Is it the guy I'm holding?
No, there's a guy in the front. That's Arnie Matthews. Okay.
Army Matthews is staring right at the weak scientist, just like, hi.
So yeah, with that, well, we're technically not in an initiative yet, so you said you had a plan, Nikolai. Not Nikolai, Nozdikov. Something like that. Novikov.
My first
I'll
plan
get it
was to use
eventually.
the- My first
Something
plan was
Russian,
his
man.
plan.
Now what's your plan?
Okay.
High five.
Second
Now
plan.
I have second plan.
Yes.
Would you like to do some shooting now?
Do you have a gun?
My gun is not meant for longer ranges, but I'm willing to hear what you have in mind.
I
Lord,
say...
He does.
What do you think, tire or
I
people?
Well, hold on.
As it
I still think the grenade plan could work. We just have to throw it out at a different surface. So
can
if
you
I
like
throw a grenade,
can you like roll down the window or something?
Pretty much those
we could do-
grenades stun people, or like if you plug it into like a power source can short it.
Why don't I like open a window, break it, whatever, chuck it at them, or maybe someone who's actually good at chucking grenades. Who doesn't? It doesn't matter.
The actual
stunned.
map is a bit thingy. All of those guys are inside their truck.
Same goes for us.
Yeah, same goes for you guys.
Why don't I stun them? And then when you go to attack, you can shoot at their tires or like their fronts or something. Make it so that they can't steer if they go off the road.
Or, I mean, somebody could take out one of the windows and throw the grenade in there, maybe. Don't know. I some very precise
maybe-
throwing that.
How'd I get back? Maybe. Is anyone good at
Blast
grenades?
What is that? Is that what check is that? What check is grenades?
Check his grenades. I think you
I-
just fucking lob it.
Can anyone
have a
just
look.
throw a grenade?
I'll have a look. Let me have a look at the gear.
I mean, if it's ranged combat, I should probably do it.
Just
'Cause,
shoot their
um,
front until they don't have a front, and then throw it in the massive hole we make.
By the way, your truck has a hull rating of 6 and an armor of 4.
Okay.
What does that mean?
It
Relative
means
to,
it can take 6 damage, as in, so pretty much, when you're doing combat with vehicles, the vehicle, if it takes its whole damage, half of its whole damage in one attack, it can take a serious thing, a serious, like glitch with the system. If it takes its full thing, it gets wrecked in like a turn if you don't fix it.
Curiosity question. Are the windows
Yep.
just made of glass, or is it like bulletproof?
No, it's pretty much glass, yeah.
If we slow down on the brakes quickly, we can do the opposite of tailgating him? I'm not sure what it's called.
Brake
Basically,
checker.
Brake check him.
brake check. That's what we could brake check him so that you're like right next to each other, and then Mr. Shotgun can blast at the driver.
Like, for me, y'all don't y'all dare rat me out, all right? If I do this,
You'll be done with me.
Oh yeah, it's so you use a ranged combat attack,
Oh boy.
and then it can stun them for 1 round.
So yeah, the person with the highest agility.
Ranged combat.
Meanwhile, I have 3.
So with vehicle combat, so your vehicle has the number of passengers it has, max 4 for the things. It has its maneuverability, which is the modification you get to your piloting rolls while performing maneuvers with it. Your thing has a +0. It has its speed, which is the number of zones it can do per driving action. Its hull, which is the amount of damage it can take before becoming wrecked, and the armor, which can reduce the amount of damage incoming.
Alrighty.
Unless the weapon has, like, armor piercing or something.
Alright, so why
if
don't
you
we-
take half your hull damage in one turn, you will take a component damage, which is one of 6 things. You can also ram them.
Why don't we
So
do
your hull
that?
rating is equal or higher. But yeah, so let's initiative this. Roll a d10.
Initiative! D10!
Alright.
8.
8.
Two.
So I'm going last.
What did you? Okay. I rolled. I need to write this down.
I'm gonna have to roll for a little bit. Alright, so the plan... What's... The best plan I can think of is break checking them so that we're close. Get the shotgun guy, break both of the windows while aiming at the driver at the same time, while one of us throws a stun grenade towards them. Doing that, we can stun them, damage them, and get them, you know,
So-
whatever.
Alright.
I've
what do
done
you
my
guys think?
things. I'll be 1 second, and then we can start.
Since I'm last, does that not mean I'm break checking last? Well, since I'm second last, does that not mean I'm...
You rolled a 1. Is there a
I rolled
plus
that.
initiative, or is it just straight?
I rolled a 2. So...
He rolled a 1. So you're not last, but you're not first.
I'm just gonna check I haven't missed any initiative rules. Ding. Combat. Stealth. Here we are. D10 special.
Did you mean this have a higher chance to get like a red than a green?
That's the point.
So,
What are the
1
odds?
acts first, 10 acts last.
Last? Oh,
Yeah.
well, you're first,
until
though.
everyone is active.
Oh.
Do. So you keep your thing. So you never change your initiative. However, you can trade initiatives.
Okay.
So at the start of the fight or the start of the round, you can all choose to trade initiatives.
I would like to trade my initiative with the bald guy in the back, in the front.
Yeah, you guys just tell me what, and then we'll go from like 1 till 10.
Alrighty,
I'm good at long range, so
well-
I'll go first.
Okay.
alrighty.
I mean, you got
if
a 1
you want-
anyways.
If you want, you can break check. That would be the
Yeah.
second turn or something similar.
Yeah, that's fine. Break checking second's probably pretty good.
So
We both
on your
have
turn,
eights, so
you'll get a slow action and a fast action, or 2 fast actions.
alrighty. I think
Yes.
we're pretty much set with our numbers.
Okay. So 1, Novikov.
Alright, it's shooting time. So, what's
Okay.
my...
I immediately
So-
step.
Shoot
I like to step to the
firearm is a slow action. A
Mhm.
burst of full auto fire is also a slow action. Reload is a full action, and then there's the fast actions.
Okay, I'm gonna do fucking full auto on this motherfucker.
Okay, let me check out. Full auto fire, 96.
Not allowed. Not allowed in building.
No full auto in the building. Right, so
This is
pretty much it counts as a normal ranged attack, but you get a +2 mod. Your stress level immediately goes up by 1,
Does that count for
and
that
is
roll?
added. Yep. and then any additional 6s that you get beyond the first can be used to attack new guys.
Okay.
So otherwise you'd only be able to attack one. With this one you can spread your damage around.
Okay. Tell me what the bonuses.
So your bonus is your ranged combat +2 plus stress.
Okay.
So whatever that is on your character sheet.
Anything that's taken off?
What range are you at? You're at
I have long
medium
range.
Close enough.
so no, nothing gets added off.
Alright, here we go. First roll ever.
To shoot someone. One.
And you
Wait,
roll
stress.
1.
Oh, okay. So you start panicking.
Wait, what?
You start going ratatata. As you do this, the sort of you've been in prison for a while, and you've been itching to get back into a fight. But as you do this, you flash back to the last time you were in a firefight, just before you were arrested, and it sparks something in you, and you start to, as you hold down this trigger, begin to panic. As I'm gonna need you to roll me a number. Which number it is? So you're gonna need regular dice for these. I'm pretty sure 2d6. So the one in your right hand is the first, the one in your left hand is the second digit. Oh wait, hold on. Panic roll.
30...
Wait.
32.
32.
Oh no, you just roll a d6 then add your stress level. Sorry.
Oh.
So
Oh, well.
just roll 1 and add 1. 7.
You don't
Okay.
have there's no stress. You don't have a stress level on you, though. Am I wrong?
Who is within? So everyone is within one thing of you. 7.
I am the
You get-
closest one.
Yeah, you get a nervous twitch. Your stress level and the stress level of all friendly PCs in short range increases by 1.
Okay.
What?
This doesn't stop your action. However, I don't believe.
Okay.
All
So-
friendly PCs do in short range do what?
Everyone gains a stress level
Except for me!
except for you. Yeah. But yeah. So you get 1 success.
What does that do?
So that means you hit. What are you sort of choosing to hit?
First guy.
First guy in the window. Okay. Let's see what type of cover he has.
Glass.
He has an inner bulkhead, meaning that he has an armor rating of 5. What's the damage on your weapon?
2.
Okay. Remember your weapon is a +1 to mod.
I didn't know that. Well, +1 to just what?
It's just plus. Oh wait, hold on. Are you using an AK?
Yeah.
Sorry, wrong rifle. Okay, so you do 2 damage unless I roll a couple d6s and see whether or not he what? Armor of 5. Oh. Okay, you roll 2 successes, so you start going and you see it shatters into the glass and he covers himself, but the glass manages to just about stop any bullets from actually injuring the man.
What about everyone behind him?
Everyone behind him, you didn't roll any more than 1.
Okay.
One success.
Now it says you say shattered to glass. Is the glass gone?
That's
Dear
way
God!
too loud. That's way too loud.
It's like
It's
the gun's
realistic.
very loud. Yeah.
It's realistic.
Wrong one. God's sake. There we go. But yeah. So you still have a fast action.
Okay, what can I do with that?
So that's run, move through a door, get up, draw a weapon, block any attacks, pick up items, shove, grapple attack, retreat, aim, seek cover, assume overwatch position, start engine, grab the wheel, drive, enter or exit vehicle, and use item.
I'll seek cover.
Okay. So you seek cover. That is done as a reaction, I believe. Oh no, you can do that. Cool. So yeah, so you get an inner bulkhead of armor. So you gain 5 armor.
Cool.
Okay. 2. Does anyone else have 2?
You?
Me.
Okay, it's your turn.
Got to. Alright,
Red
so
touch
driving. So
I'm in control.
what you can do while you're driving, you can either use the fast action to drive, which just allows you to move your vehicle speed, which is 2 zones.
Okay.
Or, because we're doing vehicle combat, wherever vehicle combat may hide itself,
Festival.
you can attempt to ram them.
How would we ram?
I'm assuming that would mean like
You brake check.
yeah.
Yeah. Ram.
Can I break it off, not to where like they're like ramming into the back of me, but we're a lot closer than what we were.
How do you mean? So, as in, like, you can drive to make it so that you like bring level to them, if that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Should I do that? I think.
Bring level to them?
As in, like, slow down and come to the side.
No, brick check that bitch. Brick check him.
Yeah, break check. Break check.
So, how ramming works is, so long as your hull rating is equal or more than theirs, you roll an attack it's technically a melee attack, which technically would be strength versus mobility, but this is piloting versus piloting. And then damage from your attack is inflicted onto the enemy vehicle. The driver and the passenger in the target vehicle are only hurt if the enemy vehicle is wrecked. And the damage is equal to your speed, I believe, which is 2.
Okay. Oh yeah, let's test these brakes then, shall we? Oh yeah,
Okay.
like just kind of like slam down on the brakes as hard as I can.
Okay, I want to see if
Hold on to something!
Arnie has any extra stats.
I'm just like what's the word? Not geographically.
Gyroscope.
Time to learn geography. No! Sorry.
Right. Mining
Gyro
well,
is like
Yeah, gyro
yes, no
optically
benefit.
stable, so I just like stay up front.
which
y'all
is
just line
piloting
in the back.
agility.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Okay. So he gets.
So do you both make the same roll and then he gets more successes?
Yeah, pretty much.
How many things?
You got 3 failures. And you do your piloting rating plus your whatchamacallit rating, agility,
So big.
plus your strength, plus an amount of stress tie equal to your stress.
Okay, so if I have 1, I do.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, 2 successes, you ram it.
And
And
one
once, okay, 3 successes. So, good lord, you ram the fuck out of him. He's gonna roll armor.
Just go out the front of the window.
What's their
To the
armor?
window!
4.
To the wall.
Full damage.
Blower!
So, you ram this motherfucker. Because you got extra piloting, I'm gonna see what stunts you can do. What stunts can you do?
We do a back
Piloting.
style points.
You get a +1 mod to any. You get a +1 mod to the later
Extra
skill
point.
roll relating to this one. So if you try to ram them again, you'll get a benefit. or you show off.
Okay,
Show
so
off.
what can I do with that?
It shows off. You show off. You do a sick trick.
Alright, okay, sure, yeah, I'll do
No,
that.
So you can do one sick trick, and then you can get, because you got two. You got 2 extra. Because you get the 1 success to go through, and then you got 2 extra, because you got 3 in total.
Alright.
So you can get a +1 mod for the next time you try and ram, and also you show off. Yeah, you fucking whip this thing. You like slam the brakes and turn, and fucking Tokyo drift this thing so that you like fishtail your back into it, making sure that your back glass doesn't shatter and only like your side rams into it. And you see the ship lurch to the side as it fucking takes the brunt of the thing, as you see the front sort of dents in a bit as it takes some damage.
Very good.
It takes 2 whole damage because it didn't reduce any.
Out of 4.
Yeah, out of 6.
Now,
You have 6. You have 6 health on your tractor.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. So, with that being said, anyone have 3? Oh, never mind. Does anyone else have 2?
No.
Okay. It's gonna be fucking Granddad's turn.
Granddad!
You see him. You see him poke out of the window as you see him armed with a revolver. As he's going to take a shot.
Speed loader.
He's gonna take a shot at your whatchamacallit, your truck.
your vehicle.
So let's see what range does he have? Give me a second.
Open the silo doors! It's the only way out! Oh my god, we're doomed!
Yeah, you're not that far away.
Yeah, we did
They have a
kinda
range of
ram
medium.
into them.
Okay. Cool. So.
Why is there a D10? I mean, why is there a D4?
Because he
I just
And
realized.
he whiffs. You see him aim out, BAM! And as the fucking truck tries to like get back onto the road properly, he just flat out misses.
New.
Okay.
Neo!
Who has 3?
I want that revolver.
4,
We both got 8.
5,
Yeah, just
6, 7.
skip the
Okay.
8.
Dude,
Just skip the 8.
It's Arnie Matthews' turn. As he's going to do a counter ram.
BRB Matthew.
So I'm gonna need that piloting check with the +1. So let's.
Again.
Yes.
Again. Ha 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 ha.
Is that right?
He's gonna
You should
push
have
his.
9.
He got
Nice.
2 successes.
Dang it. Not
yeah,
nice.
He rams into the back of you as you sort of like bring it back level after your sick trick. Also, I assume you use your other like fast action to like continue driving.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. He fucking speeds back up and rams the back of you as he's going to do the 2 damage. Can you roll 4d6 for me, please, Chris? As in 4 like rolls.
What, on the thing?
Yes.
On the thing.
We
with
only
the
care
jig.
about successes here. 1.
One
Okay.
success.
You reduce the damage by 1, so you take 1 damage to your tractor.
That's pretty good.
To the tractor. Just remember your tractor's on 5 health and you'll be fine. I know I am. Okay. As you
This is
see him
fine.
like fucking go back to his radio and he's like, "It didn't need to end like this, but hey,
No one's out here. 4 dead bodies
see
ain't
a-
gonna mess with no one.
You see,
As he like
you see a
rams
kid.
Right.
As you see this, you see a kid who you think is in puberty. Just give you the middle finger.
No.
Cool. So that was 7, 8.
Okay, so me and Pie Guy both got A. What do we do
Who
in
wants
this
to go
situation?
first?
I would prefer to go
Y'all be-
first
y'all-
because I can. So
I
can
have
throw a grenade.
I have better long range abilities.
What's the
range of combat.
action for? What's the cost for throwing a grenade?
It is a slow action,
Dang it.
ranged attack.
Well, you need your slow action to try and shoot them with a shotgun, correct? What's
I'm
the
not
range
in
of a
range. It's a short
range of a shotgun is short,
shotgun.
which means within the same room,
Yeah, I'm
or
not
like a
in
few
range.
meters away.
So it'd be better if I have the grenade because I can throw it better than you.
shotgun? Oh, alrighty then. I
Alright,
pass
you
you the
can
grenade.
All right.
Okay.
The windshield is non-existent, correct? So I can just throw it in.
It's just got some bullet holes in it.
Oh. But if I were to throw a grenade into the windshield, would it break?
Pretty much, if you're trying to hit a dude behind the windshield, you would get like a -3 modifier or -4 modifier to it,
It's still technically better than yours, Pie Guy.
and you can push the rolls.
Do we want to push it?
No, as in he physically can't push it
Oh.
because he's an android.
So the minus modifier is what exactly?
-4, so you would reduce 4. You would get rid of 4 of your dice.
Still better than Pie Guys by double.
Alright, you can try it. I pass you the grenade.
Oh yee! One success.
You lob this shit. You manage to lob it with just about enough force to go through one of the already existent bullet holes. As you see Arnie sort of go, what the fuck, poof! As it fucking flashbangs the bastard. As you see he's like behind the wheel. He's already obviously fucking took his turn, so he used his thing to drive, so he's just about holding onto the road, but you see he's fucking like jittering about as he's more or less just getting tased. Do you do anything with your fast turn?
Can I do anything with my fast turn?
You can run, take cover.
I'll take cover as well.
Okay. Cool. Pie Guy.
Alrighty. So, what can I do?
Good question.
Let's see.
What
I
can
can.
you do?
Next
can
question.
Can I try to hack into their vehicle? Is that possible?
Let me have a look.
Because with my PDAT, maybe. I'm not sure what the PDAT does exactly.
The PDAT
I just
allows
assume
you to like look at. It would be the SSDD that you
it's
have,
SSDD.
which
Okay.
allows you to like access stuff. So your SSDD is your hacking device.
Alrighty.
Let's have a look. So, you roll contact for any challenging attempt to program, repair, decrypt, or otherwise manipulate any type of computer or communications technology. So what are you trying to accomplish here?
I would take a glance out the window, still kind of showing up. I would want to get away from these guys as fast as possible. And so I would like to try to hack to stop the break, to just completely break the thing. Not break. Break
That would
as in
be-
the stopping motion.
That wouldn't be able to be hacked since it's a like mechanical thing.
Maybe. Does it, do I
So
know if
the
these kind of
actual
ships can-
computers on this sort of manage doors, like hatches, and for the most part just like AC and shit, and the radio.
We can make it unbearable. We can make it unbearably hotter in there. We can boil them alive like crabs.
Let's see, what else could you do with a slow? I think there's a help action. There is, I believe.
I guess I would pull.
Longest book.
I would pull up. Actually, I'll let you finish first.
Slow. There's give orders, persuade, use signature item, climb into spacesuit, first aid, stop panic, repair. But you don't have like you don't have like a system thing, so.
I am going to stare at. I'm going to look at the truck and try to program it so that all of the doors on the sides shut and lock.
When you want them to
They
open,
are
so
shut.
there's a
What?
when
Oh,
you try-
as in like the windows and stuff.
As in the one he's hanging out of.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. That would stop them from like peeking out for a round or so until they like figured out to open them again.
How do you unlock this? It's a button on the side.
just
Yeah.
click it, god damn it!
Cool. Roll me a contact roll then.
Alrighty. That's gonna be 5.
Remember, you
7,
get your modification from your SSDD. I think it's +2.
+2. So it would be 9 normal rolls, 1 stress.
Yes.
Alrighty. Oh, come on!
Hey, you rolled a success, so it's all good. It's all fine. You do it. You see the guy leaning out with the magnum, sees the windows, and then he sort of like dips back inside. As you see all the windows just close. As you see a guy that was about to like lean out with a fucking assault rifle, gets blocked out from doing so.
Asshole.
Okay.
That
9,
ends.
so it's fucking Punk's turn. Oh, do you do anything?
I don't
to
get to take cover.
Oh yeah, no, you can take it then.
I squeeze on this side of the wall as well,
Yeah.
trying to
So
hide.
Punk McGee's turn. And he is going to roll a contact to try and open these windows. He is not great at contact.
Lovely.
He fails.
I'm
He can't open them.
I'm hacking into the system. I'm in.
Number 10, you see the guy with the assault rifle. Looks, well, you don't see what happens, but all of a sudden you just hear as you see him just like smash open his window and then lean out.
So he's
as
like
he's-
shattered glass almost going into his arm.
yeah, he just fucking shoots his window open. As
Would that be nice?
what can he do? Huh?
Any
It
damage to the...
technically would be. I'm gonna have to roll a range attack. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, succeeds. Let me check the armor rating.
Congrats, you hit a
first.
window that's right next to you.
I know.
Congratulations, you did damage to your
no
own
armor
vehicle,
goes.
dumbass.
So I say it takes 1 damage, yeah.
Nice. I did something.
Right. Furthermore, he has a fast action. I think he's gonna take the Overwatch position. Which pretty
Mercy
much...
comes down from the ceiling.
What does that do? What does Overwatch
So
do?
Overwatch. Let me have a look to try and find these sodden actions. Overwatch. Assume Overwatch position. Here we are. If you have no enemies within engaged range, you can aim at a specified direction and get ready to shoot. So you can just fire your weapon against a target in a chosen direction. You can fire whenever you want in the turn order, and your shot is resolved before all other actions. Pretty much, he's readied to fire.
Alrighty.
So more or less, as soon as he sees someone, bang, he's gonna shoot them.
Oh boy, fun.
Okay. That's gonna be to the top of the round. We're gonna have to go with Chris first, though, because something's gonna happen. Chris, make me an observation roll.
Just 3 plus your stress.
3 plus my oh, okay. Awesome.
Okay. You're driving, the dust is getting kicked up, you're more focused on trying not to like get rammed off the road. You don't notice that the road ahead is changing. Meaning you're a piloting roll with a let me find the curved dirt path.
The curved dirt path.
Take a
Oh
left.
dear.
Take a left. Take a left.
Take a left.
Yeah,
Take a left.
does Apple CarPlay save me here?
Incoming! I fall forward straight into Harvey's arms.
Give me a piloting check with a -2. Move your
Min-
guys.
Wait,
Oops, sorry.
The
Wait, so you want me to
-2,
take-
So you do.
Take 2 of the dice.
So you take 2 off of your piloting score,
okay,
and you
then
also
did-
don't get your ship's maneuverability bonus,
did I
which
get
is a
stress?
+0 anyways. So, you add your stress dice. Yes, you add your stress to everything.
That's one
Okay,
success.
you just manage
Good.
it. Okay. Yeah, you are surprised by this turn in the road that seems to jut off into craggy nothingness. As you fucking quickly whip it around, you all sort of lurch to the side as you have this sudden turn. As you turn into this left curve. Because you didn't spot it, that's going to use your slow action for your next turn. Okay, 1.
Okay.
Alright. So that Overwatch guy, am I able to just fire at him?
You can, but he'll fire at you first. If you, like, poke out the window.
Worth it.
Okay. What's his range?
Overwatch,
His range
that's what
attack is
my droid.
+1 because of his weapon. Okay. He misses.
Oof.
Harvey, have you rigged my fucking dice roller?
He just kind of flies under the bathroom. Like, I wonder what this does.
Probably
Click.
not.
Okay. So I'm gonna
It was actually just a simple thing. Do number, put number in red zone.
Put number
Yeah.
in red.
Yeah, so
Number
you
in red.
poke out and he starts going brrrr, and you manage to like jut in and out and you sort of like wave your gun to sort of do
Yeah.
that as you manage to then peek out.
I'm gonna aim and then shoot at him.
Okay.
So that's giving me a +2 to hit, right?
What has? Sorry.
My aim, the aim.
Oh yes, fast action aim gives you a +2.
Okay, cool. What am I doing? 2 stress. How does 3 successes? How does that roll?
Okay, are you full autoing
Why
this?
did I only roll 1? We'll roll the other dice for that.
Are you full autoing this?
No.
Okay, cool. So you do just damage to him then in that case. So the stunts for a ranged attack. I know one of them is for every additional one you can add an extra damage. What else? So you can add an extra damage. You can do this as many times as you want. You can pin them down and make them do a panic roll. You can exchange your initiative score with them. You can make them drop a weapon. Or they fall to the ground / are pushed back.
I'll make him drop the weapon.
Okay. And you also have another one. Because you have two
Yeah,
bonuses.
and then I'll do an extra damage.
Okay. He doesn't have cover because he's peeking out. Actually, he'd have like
What's
one
that?
cover. Okay, he doesn't reduce any damage. So what's 3 damage then? Would it be?
Oh,
Let me see if he's fucking dead.
probably, hopefully, maybe.
I can tap it.
Tap or tap.
He's a hamper man.
Tap, tap.
Come
I'm in.
on. There we are. Strength. Yeah, he fucking dies.
Have a
Well,
taste
no, he
of
gets
my
broken.
Kalashnikov!
He gets broken. Critical injuries. Yeah, you start fucking going ratatata. Right. Critical injuries. So, roll 2d6. Could someone roll 2d6s for me, please?
Alright. Are you gonna roll it, or...?
Just so,
I
because I don't have the dice. So 60. And one more. 4. 4! Okay. You start going he drops his weapon, he stumbles. And then you just send a bullet straight through his skull, and he dies and falls out the window. Fucking rolling 60 on the first fucking kill is something. Right, okay. With that then, unless you've used your thing, you're still sort of like leaning out the window.
Oh man,
that's
this game
gonna be
is easy.
2.
Me.
Yes, so you've used your slow action, but you've got a fast action to drive. Or, like, do whatever.
What should I do? I think.
So pretty much if you don't use your fast action to drive, they will gain on you.
Alright, well, I probably should keep driving then.
Yeah, okay. Cool. You use your fast action, you keep sort of whipping it. Alright. With that said, now it's other dude's 2's turn. So that was 7 got killed. Cool. So this dude is going to you see him look, he panics, like, oh my god, my guy just died. Then he looks out, sees you, and vows for revenge, and he's gonna take his magnum out and try and shoot the Oh yeah, no, that does give him extra stress actually. And he's gonna try and fucking shoot the tires of your ship. So roll. Okay, so he's gonna hit 1. 2 damage. Medium. Yeah. Okay. So I do not, but I have some stuff. I have physical things. So
Anyway.
armor. Your thing doesn't resist this. Boom! Your thing takes 2 damage. You're on 3 whole health.
Ouch.
You have 5. That's not half. You don't take a critical thing yet. But if something does 2 or more damage to you, you'll take a critical damage. Or if you run out of things, you'll take a critical damage.
We're going down!
Which means cool. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is dead. 8.
Outer! Okay, what do we do? What's your idea?
Can I really close the shutters on their windows to make them not see anymore?
Give me a contact roll.
I'm just asking if I can.
There are shutters, yes.
If I close the shutters, then they aren't able to open it in time.
They would get a reduced piloting check because they have like the other windows.
Fair.
It's just like the front and the back for like protection. It would also make them unable to be shot at.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Do you have...
Do you have games on your phone?
Like, do you have anything that's longer range than short? Throw the stun baton at them.
Throw a toaster at them.
I'm not gonna throw my fucking baton at them.
It's like a boomerang, don't worry.
No,
Actually, ahead in the road,
no.
you see a floating rainbow-colored box with a question mark in it. Ding ding ding!
Yo, banana
You get
peel.
you get a coin. You're in first place.
We can
God
move
damn it.
slightly faster.
You can move faster than
But
that.
anyhow.
yippee.
So yeah.
Um,
You can
I
also
guess-
use your slow action for help. but you
Yeah,
need to
what's
help
the
for a
help
specific thing. So pretty much you choose a thing, and you explain how you would help, and it gives them a bonus equal to +2, I think. Or I think it's +1. I think it's +1. But you need to say how you would help, and it needs to be one specific thing.
Alrighty. I guess if you're not able to shoot anything at them, you can try helping me and like you know tech stuff. You're an android-ish.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest that could we try like fixing the car so it's not as damaged?
Yes, you can. That would be so. You can. You would be able to fix. So whenever you get a whatchamacallit, a component damage, you can roll to repair that, or once per shift, which is every like 10 hours, more or less, you can roll to repair the hull. No one can help you, and each success you roll removes 1 point of damage. But this is a heavy machinery roll.
That's strength.
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 Do you trust the
Fuck,
7?
that's the one that didn't spec.
But you need to
I
be
didn't spec
able
into that
to
one.
access where the damage is.
Well, there's
I
giant
Which
access
is
the
current-
damages?
Which is currently the back window and the side panel outside.
I'll
Okay,
hold
so
on to you. Don't worry.
I'm gonna go piss on.
I can't fix the back window from the inside, can I?
Not that well, no.
Okay, well. So then what
You'd be able
What
to
else?
just throw shit at them.
I'm not gonna throw something.
It would give a slightly depending on what you throw, would maybe decrease the pilot a bit.
If we want, we can try and like decrease their piloting so that they don't turn effectively. He's not a great pilot. He said it himself.
Well, currently he's being tased by the grenade we threw at him, so...
Yeah, he's currently stunned.
I mean, I could... No, you should try to
hold
close
on.
the shutters.
Oh, right, okay. With guns, so the range thing is the range that it gets without having a penalty. Anything higher than that, you get a specific penalty. So what's the range of your shotgun?
Short.
So that means you'd get, like, no decrease up until short range. Short range doesn't have a decrease anyways. It means that you would get a -1 at medium range.
So are we at medium range right now?
Yes.
Yes. You can try it.
Wait, so what this count as ranged or short combat?
Range.
Ranged combat.
Ranged.
So 10 -1.
Yep.
Alright. Fuck!
Dang.
You can't push a roll, so you can't do nothing. Yeah, you go
Yup.
boom.
Do nothing.
And yeah, it just sort of scatters on the thing.
Alrighty. Well, yeah, nothing's happened. Welcome back. I guess
I'll,
with that shotgun blast, I'll try to hack the shutters closed.
Okay,
I
roll
still
me
have my fast action. Still my
do.
fast action.
What do you
What?
want to do?
You can see cover again because you have to dip out to shoot.
Alright, I'll seek cover again. Yeah, why not?
Okay. Roll contact with stress.
Alright, try. 5, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go. 1 success. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah. You and fa-chunk. You see the shutters go down and the car starts to like swerve a little bit.
Nice.
Okay.
And I wouldn't duck out of
9.
my position because
Okay.
You wanna make sure they drive.
unless you do
where-
anything else on your turn.
I can't do anything else, so that'll be it.
Okay. 9 is Arnie Matthews' turn. He's tased. I need to see what stunned actually does.
It's gonna do. What it's gonna do is it's just not. It's gonna do everything but stunning him. Like he gets a minus 15 on every attribute, but he can still do stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm checking for. Just in case.
I've thoughtfully turned up my mic on the stream, so I am actually audible.
Awesome. Cool. Kia is in the 80s.
Wait, were you quiet before?
You told me I was quiet.
It was because the camera was like right here or something.
Oh, it's not. It doesn't actually record audio from here. It records from my actual PC.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you were quiet. Like I could barely hear you, but I could hear Asteroid very clearly.
Why?
I don't know why. My mic has to be turned really far apart.
Let-
Oh, right, so stun effect is just -2 to everything.
Yes, of course.
Oh, so so they do a stamina roll. I'll be stunned for 1 round. Okay, hold on. This doesn't say where stunned. Where is stunned? I'm gonna just say they skip their turn, probably. Or, like, have a shot, or, like, lose their long action.
That's pretty insane.
I know you have low battery. I know you have low battery. Shut up.
Okay, yeah, we'll just go with that.
He sounds
For the sake
so
of it.
young in the stream.
Right, and then 9, so fucking funny man is going to peek out of the,
He's peeking.
he's gonna... no, wait, no, that's the Comtech guy. He's gonna try and open up the shutters.
Open the ship's
He
shutters.
succeeds.
Dang it! Drats! Foiled again!
Foil again!
You see, he stops messing around with the window and just bangs a button on the side, and the things open back up.
Because that
Alright.
requires a comm check. Looking at button and clicking it.
Yeah. Right, Chris, give me an observation roll.
What's that? Flipping 6.
It's a roll that you can make.
No, 3. No.
Just 3.
Oh,
To add your stress.
just 3.
That's stress. 3 in stress.
So that's fine.
Yep.
Alrighty. Alrighty!
Alright, you are looking around. The dust is cleared, because as you see in front of you is the start of a concrete road that seems to bridge over a thing. From here, you can pretty much tell that that bridge is not complete.
Blow out the bridge!
There is a large gap. Why won't it let me get rid? Curse you, map!
Come to you, Rackaroo.
Is the bridge at like an angle?
Hold on, you will see.
It's a
Think of the
3D
Choo-Choo
map.
Charles
It's like we're
Chelsea.
really there.
Think of the Choo-Choo Charles Bridge.
That was a
Oh, it
very
is.
skill reference. Oh, it's third dimensional.
Right.
I'm gonna add that 3D in.
So you are there. They're quite far behind, but they're like here. As you see this- There's debris and stuff, but with that observation, because you got a bonus. Hold on, we'll say that your tractor's like here, their tractor's like there. That one of the debris has been propped up on a steel barrel and some rebar.
Oh my god.
Oh, you know what time it is.
Oh yes.
Okay. So whenever, if you were to make a pilot check, I don't know what for.
Jump it!
You don't get a negative to it. You just roll as normal.
Okay.
Okay. Could people help me move my doily, man?
Oh my god.
Move your dolls.
The doilies.
Yeah, my little dolls, my little dollies. Cheers. Okay. Awesome. With that, back at the top of the round, 1.
Oh yeah!
Back at the top of round, not me.
I'm aiming
Yeah.
for Billy McGee in the front.
Yep. Okay. Roll. He has armor of 5 because he's behind the bulkhead.
Whew. I got 1 success.
Okay,
That's
one
8
success, so
success.
that's a hit. 2 damage.
What are the
He
chances
gains
of these rolls?
4 armor.
We have rolled 3 9s and have almost failed
Doesn't.
all of them.
You do 2 damage, but he has more than 2 health.
So that means injury time. Right?
No, you only get an injury if you get like put down.
No.
Okay. So he's just.
So
he's
when you
just
drop
like,
to 0 health, you get broken, which means you like get downed, and then you roll for a critical injury. So everything except your last point of health is pretty much like bruises, scrapes, fatigue, and then your last one is just when your luck runs out and you actually get fucking shot. So
has he
obviously
gotten
because
shot?
so no, like it scrapes past him. You see it maybe like cuts his cheek a little bit, but like it doesn't quite like doily him. But he's damaged in the alien TTRPG. It's like because you've got like fucking 8 health because you are like man machine. You're just like fucking determination, the Terminator. So you will just keep
Rusty.
going until you can't go anymore, which is why you have that much health.
Gotcha.
But yeah. Cool. Damage done.
else can I do?
Anything else?
Cover.
Cover,
Overwatch isn't used. I
run.
can't use Overwatch here, can I?
No, not really.
What
So
else
you
can I
need
do?
to like prepare to Overwatch.
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 You need to prepare to Tracer. But you can seek cover again, which would allow you to do your like your bulkhead again.
I'll seek cover right next to my buddy. Up here.
Yep.
My
Yeah,
friend,
you go rat-a-tat-tat.
currently
You
on
turn
the
around and
bulkhead.
you see this ramp speedily getting towards you.
Oh, I want to watch this. I'm like stood up front.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see this.
Okay. So. So that was 2. That was 1, 2.
Gentlemen, I have unfortunate news. Chris is down.
That'll be 2
Yeah, no,
minutes
Chris
of him.
is
Okay, it's
bashing
fine.
his
Chris.
teeth.
Chris.
Oh,
Chris
oh,
has.
oh, he went to brush.
Chris has a little while.
In the middle of a car chase, no less.
Oh wait, no, it is Chris's turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
For
Yes.
2,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Okay.
who's-
Okay.
Who's after Harvey,
Should
Jamie?
we wait?
We hit slow motion
Really slow.
as really
Like
slow motion as Toby
0.0000
zeroes in
seconds.
on this ramp.
He fails it and just drives into the river or whatever.
Also,
this
because
black
that window
is.
got shut, Funny Man failed his observation check, so he's gonna get -2 if he tries to ramp it, getting over this ramp.
What about
Oh,
the
open
other
the
guys?
windows.
Don't they need to make the turn?
And they did make the turn.
Oh.
So when you get onto the map, obviously it didn't quite show it, but like when you get onto the map, you do the maneuver.
Cool.
It
could have done it so that like they were on the turn and you guys were past it, but like that was a lot of effort.
What I'm confused about is that this is like 10 shapes at most. I can count
What?
the amount of shapes there are, and yet it's
Yeah,
high
yeah.
enough detail where I like it. I had way too much detail to my battle maps.
I mean, there's no grids necessarily here, so.
No, yeah, like, the
No,
only
it's not
time I
even-
actually
it's-
do grids is when it's like rooms, like when you're in like a station or something.
It's not
You'll
even
see
that.
eventually.
Here, let me pull up a battle map that I made for Witchlight real quick.
Yeah.
Just for example.
Oh, I see.
Like, there's
Oh,
the grid
yeah.
system, then there's entire
D&D.
detail of the tilted tower.
The slanty tower.
Yes,
That's
You
got the
cannot see the
funny man
things
in the
that-
funny cage.
yes. They're never
And
gonna
the
admit this,
snakes.
I don't care about spoilers anymore. Yeah, that.
My Rebel Crew battle maps are very high detail.
Oh yeah. No, mine are really high detail. Do you wanna see? So then I decided not to instead of doing a sick car chase. This was gonna be the battle map, which is pretty much how. Yeah, that is the alien battle maps. That's like how it says for you to do them.
Gotcha.
With each like square just being a zone.
Interesting.
Yeah. That one was so like because it's in a fucking cave. So it was just like dirt. The other one's a little bit cooler. The ones that I have planned, for the most part. Is the music even still playing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Hold on. We're waiting. May as well.
There we go.
There we go.
Sorry.
Do not let children play with toys.
I'm not a child, I'm 18. So the struggle I'm finding with this so far is that it's hard to find a reason how to sabotage your rival or help your, like, chosen one or whatever. Like, the only thing I can think of is literally shoot them in the foot.
So it would just be so it's not like directly sabotage, it's just like stand up to them first somehow. So it's like if you have a disagreement you would like actually push your point or something like that.
Oh, well, then, why would I do that? I'm an idiot.
But it is kind of difficult. Sometimes like you just have a crew that doesn't have rivals, which is fair. It does say that like you don't have to have rivals. Sometimes NPCs can be rivals, but they need to be like additions to your crew. He's brushing his teeth, I think. That's what Harvey said.
Yeah. Nope.
But yeah.
I think I hit him with a dice
is he
and he moved.
Prodding him with a stick.
Yeah.
Are you dead yet? Are you dead yet?
The Harvey kebab. Oh lord.
Yeah. Oh, a text. But from whom? Oh. Right, 1 second.
Oh my god.
Hey, he's back. Cool.
We've been in very, very slow-mo waiting for your turn.
Cut the music! Cut the music!
Oh god, not Jamie as well.
Oh god, no!
I'm back, I was refilling my drink.
Shut the music, he's back!
Oh, sorry.
There we go. Right.
Shut off the music.
I check pause game real quick. Pause line.
Hold on.
Pause a line.
Wait, there must be like cool slow-mo. Oh, hold on.
Please.
Hold on. I know exactly what to use here.
In a world near ye.
So, you're coming up on this bridge, and this is probably quite loud.
No,
There we
it's
go.
fine.
You're coming up to this bridge, and fast. What do you do?
Is it me?
Yes, jump it! Well, politely suggesting jump.
Yeah, I'm gonna we're gonna turn around to the rest of the crew in the back. Yeah. I'd brace yourselves for this one.
I rolled down the
yeah.
side window.
Hold on to like
Roll me
on the wall.
a piloting check.
Cool.
The most 10 piloting check you'll ever roll in the history of rolling.
We made a success.
You steer this thing to the left. You it's rocky, but you take off, and as you fly, slow motion, you see the car sail through the air.
I'm like out the window, fucking.
You
firing
guys,
in the air.
yeah, boom, 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 boom. As you guys, boom, land on the other side, and carry on past the fucking thing. as you jump this gorge.
The suspension must be good on this thing.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. The description said it's a smooth ride.
Now, meanwhile, Army Man and his friends.
Yes, meanwhile, do you do anything else?
I'm just gonna
Okay.
sit back and relax after.
Alright. It's not, and then fucking funny, man. He sees this. He didn't see it incoming. So he gets
Yeah,
a
but make the
-2 to this.
Hmm.
Come
I
on, we gotta lose
hate
them.
you.
That was from the last thing. Notice how it said 6 failures and I only rolled 4 dice.
No, I
Stop
did
peeking
not.
behind
I
the
was
DM
like,
screen.
Yeah. Shoot. He
"Alright,
takes
Mr. DM,
off.
tell me what happened."
He gets into the side of it. He manages to get up the ramp, but did not have enough speed. As crashes straight into the side of the bridge. As you see the thing descend into the void below you, the sort of rift in the earth that you see must have been some sort of like old uranium mine. And after a moment, you just hear as you hear some sort of metal clanging at the bottom of the thing. As you speed past,
I'll be right.
Instant
As you
metal
guys-
type sound effect here.
As you guys
hear that.
clear the gorge and vroom, manage to survive. As we come out of
Holy-
initiative.
My guy just, my guy,
Astonished.
my guy comes out from firing out the window. I fucking grab Toby. Fucking, you have no idea how long I've waited to do something like that. Oh,
We lived. We lived, and I'm like shaking T's shoulders. We lived.
Oh dear.
I'm just indifferent. I'm just like yippee.
So where's
not-
the nearest drive-thru?
Not scared
That's
in the
probably-
slightest.
Yeah. But
you need to
yeah,
use, you need to use the restroom.
carry on. The highway continues on for a little while, but in the distance you see sort of a glowing pot. It'll take about half an hour for you guys to drive there. But in the meantime, you all have a moment to rest.
How long has it been since the beginning of the session?
8. We started about 8:15. It is currently 20 to 11. So
9, 10, 11.
40, 10.
Alright.
Yeah, so it's been about 2 hours and a bit. I don't know, but we
Alrighty.
can keep going until a certain point, if unless people want to go now.
Dinner is ready. So if we could find a nice wrapping point, then that would be nice. but-
Okay, there's a wrapping point pretty soon.
Okay.
Okay. In that case, we'll just say you guys sort of mingle because you guys are in a safe environment for more than 10 minutes, so long as you don't do any other actions, except for Chris because he needs to keep driving. Everyone else loses their stress.
all of it.
Okay.
All of it. So you lose 1 stress every 5 to 10 minutes that you're like in a safe zone and just resting.
Oh, yeah,
that
right away.
doing no actions. But you don't because you're still driving.
Okay.
By the way, as this is happening, I'm just looking, like, finally caught my breath. I look towards Nushkikov, and try to punch him. Just, like, in the shoulder or something. Probably doesn't do much. What the hell, man? You almost shot me!
Don't stand in the way.
Don't stand in the way, you... Whatever, you pushed me out the way, you asshole.
We live. You are not dead.
Yeah, be lucky. Whatever.
Okay. as you guys continue to sort of truck across this road, you get closer and closer. You see that it's not really a town. It's literally just a port with a bunch of roads leading into it. There's 3 different sort of space vessels that you see. Sort of one medium-sized freighter, and then 2 smaller sort of travel vessels. You continue on and you sort of park up. It's not that busy. You see maybe a crew of 3 around one of the smaller ones, a crew of 4 near the other one, and then maybe a crew of about 8 hanging around the larger freighter. In that crew of 8, you see Ellis Newman sort of chatting it up. He's sort of got a satchel bag around his waist.
Remember to plan.
Just seems to be chatting.
What's the story? I stay behind and say like, I'm what? Packing up my stuff, making sure.
Doing checks.
What do we do?
Yes, doing your techie
Yes, checks. That'll work.
whatever.
Yes.
You could try to fix the truck if you want to.
Yes, that
go
is actual
outside.
good.
I'm not-
That is actual excuse. The truck is mess.
Can I do that? I'm not the best with metalworking.
Yes,
and I
You can
doubt-
pretend.
Oh wait, it's heavy.
Just
It's heavy
pretend,
machinery.
Yes.
I guess I'll do. I guess I'll check if all the systems are running and then come out in like 20 minutes. If not, okay. You got this, and I give you a thumbs up, all of you.
Okay. With that, you guys disembark. I assume walk over to Ellis's group.
Yep.
He spots you and he's like, "Oh, good. Sorry, fellas. One moment. Oh, good to see you got here in one piece. Where's the 4th one? Nothing went wrong, I assume."
No, the 4th one is currently doing repairs on the trailer. Is there a trailer?
Whew.
Trailer.
Tractor.
Okay.
Tractor.
Tractor. The
Didn't want
tractor.
to-
The trailer.
That would have been upsetting. Oh well. Well, that's good to hear. Well, second of all, you're here. You must have found what we were looking for. I'm sorry for the abrupt sort of leaving, but there was some feds poking around, and yeah, you know how it is.
Yes.
Told you, illegal.
Do we tell them that
I
we
tell
found
you,
it?
I say
or-
one thing. I say one thing. Tobias here, he know how to
He
pirate.
does. He really does. Old Bean sort of. You should see the way that he flies. He's this freighter here, and it's a fucking massive. Well, massive to you, not massive in the scheme of all ships. It's like a medium-sized ship, but it's still massive. Maybe the size of like a small cruise ship.
Okay.
Most of the area is took up by like cargo anyways, but he says this freighter, he managed to whip this thing through a in between some rings of a gas giant. Obviously, yes, it was a large distance, but very small margin of error coming in. You should have seen it. I was in the bathroom at the time because I was very much so motion sick, but you should have seen it. I wish I saw it.
Okay, so let's get to business. You want little trinkets and
Oh yes. You have little trinkets. I give you these tickets, and you board our freighter.
So what you come with? What
Oh yes, I'm coming with. I need to get back to the station.
fair enough. Well, I don't see anything suspicious about this at all.
Oh, if it makes you feel more comfortable, I can order my crew inside.
I mean, if I were you, I'd prefer to see the crew. Not make sure they're not sabotaging anything.
I don't think he would kill himself if they're sabotaging anything. on the ship.
What the hell? I'll walk over. I'll walk back over to you. Hello.
What's happening?
It is all good.
Okay, I stare at you through the glass and like give you a thumbs up as I walk out. The oddly shapen lump on my side being the artifacts hidden under the lab coat.
Ah, there he is. So you have the artifact, or you do not have it? I'm unclear.
I
No,
pull
he,
out
he
the
became
vase
pregnant.
looking thing.
Ho 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 ho!
It's on my side. That's a
Look.
weird looking tumor you have.
Look at that! He sort of reaches his arms out. May I?
I like pull it back for a second. Be careful. There's this black liquid on it. I'm wearing latex gloves if you couldn't tell.
Oh.
What?
He reaches into
This whole
his
time I've
pocket.
been wearing blue latex lab gloves. I hope you all know.
He goes into his pocket, pulls out like a thing, as he gets some duct tape and just tapes on the side. That'll do.
Yeah, that'll do, I guess.
Can I borrow that?
Oh no.
The duct tape or the relic?
I don't care about trinket. I want duct tape. Yes.
Yeah, of course. It's like a few credits. Oh, well, you've been in prison, I suppose.
I could do some patching.
Okay.
But yes, I pass you over the artifact.
Oh, look at this! Oh, amazing. He sort of sniffs it and he's like, ooh. Yep, that's about it. Much what I expected. Cool, he hands it to
So-
a sort of muscular gun. There you go, Julio. You don't understand how valuable this is for my work.
What is your work? Like, what is it? Anyway.
You know what? You will see once we get to the station.
I-
How about that?
My name is Sergeant Gordon. I'm a police officer with the...
What? But yeah,
go.
we will.
Out of
you will
character.
see. But as we are, I believe these belong to you three. As he hands out these sort of golden tickets.
And the fourth.
He's my pilot.
Oh, what? He's had a way off this plane the whole time?
Oh well, I only brought him in because I already knew him.
This is valid for
Yeah, fair
Chocolate
point,
Factory,
fair
right?
point.
I never read that book.
Neither did I. I watched the movie.
Mine eye.
Which version?
God, that's an old movie.
Genie Melody.
What do you mean? That's not old. It's vintage. It's vintage. Oh,
It's literally over 200 years old.
I believe the correct term would be
No, in fact,
ancient.
250 almost.
yes, and prison VHS is not updated frequently. Okay, listen.
Good God!
Frequent.
You know, for a rundown prison, that's like type of stuff that's like in museums, sort of thing.
Hold on.
Huh.
Did you watch the one of the dystopian black-haired guy, or the one of the actually fun one of orange hair?
I remember the tales of those movies.
I
never
don't know,
watched them
but
personally.
Apparently, there was a nightmarish demon in the first one, or something like that. I know there was a sequence with sort of stuff that would
I've heard of this.
turn you sort of scared.
I've heard of this horrific figure called Wonka Willie, who own a army of slaves of orange men.
Oh, that just sounds like an average Wayland Yutani project, doesn't it?
The thing is, when he plays
Oh, I
an instrument of
jest.
some kind, they all dance and sing. It's kind
Oh,
of funny
that
when you
still
think about it.
that still sounds like a Wayland Yutani project. Oh, oh. Anyhow,
He's starting
are
to
we aboard then?
get after you, I guess.
Yes, of course then. You see, he sort of greases back his hair. He sort of slicks back his hair and nods and sort of signals like Julio to fucking carry the relic with him. And he's like, if you need me, I'm going to be in my quarters. that is the top of the solenoid. You guys will be on the main bridge. If you want to have a look around the cargo quarters and stuff, that's fine by me. Toodaloo. As he leaves.
Wish.
Let's go.
Well, this has been a session. I mean, I like, holy.
Do you guys aboard the ship?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Anything
That's
to get
where
off
we'll
of this
leave.
planet.
And that's where we'll leave today.
Legacy Solar stuff.
That is done
Okay.
for the day.
Right. XP. You all get 1 for being here. Harvey.
Oh,
you get 1
yeah.
for enjoying your buddy. You get 1 for smacking a rival. Echo.
Where's the?
I'm sorry, it's just so easy to
XP
hate
is
you.
top right.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot about them.
You all get 1 for overcoming something dangerous.
Alright.
So I get
Chris, you
3.
get 1 for doing something cool.
Awesome.
You jump the gorge.
was pretty cool.
Anything else?
What about me? Through the grenade.
That was
just a
part of the
grenade.
overcoming stuff.
Okay, then.
35. Hold on, let's have a look. Did you send me any ally rival stuff? No.
I'm gonna have to start being friendlier.
35 experience. Did you risk
Also-
your life for a buddy? Blah blah blah. Did you make a panic roll? Who made the panic roll?
I did.
You get an
Harvey.
XP.
Also, curiosity question.
Yes.
I know last session I tried to do a observation roll or something on the chalice to see what it was.
Yes.
Would that count as study alien life/culture? Since I tried, or would I have
I
success?
think I assume it would be because you weren't like quite aware what it could have been. You weren't aware if it was for alien life or anything. It could have just been like old colony stuff.
Oh, alrighty, yeah, that makes sense.
So you need to be like aware that it's part of your agenda.
It's an alien!
But yeah.
Aliens.
Cool. Other than that, I think that's everything.
Alrighty, I'll trust one of you saves the room. I'm going to be seeing you guys later.
None of you took critical injury, so none of you are scarred for
See ya.
life. Okay. Well, see you in a bit.
Can I spend my XP yet?
You can if you want, yes.
Alright.
Let me see. Let's have a look.
I've got 6 points.
6 points. Let's see. Experience. I think that was like, what, 32. 30 something. Here we are. Spending XP. So you can increase a skill level by 1,
Pilot
which
man.
costs 5. Learning a new skill requires you to have some sort of you needed to have used it in the session, or you need a teacher for it. Otherwise, you can increase a skill.
Okay. How much is it to increase a skill?
5, or for 5, you can learn a talent. This requires a day of practice aboard the ship and a successful wits roll. You can only make 1 attempt per day. If you fail, you don't use the XP. But unless it's one of your character ones, you can just learn those.
Ah. Should I get the ability to be able to push twice, or go for a
For
total
athletics.
of 8? Wait, is that just for athletics that works?
Just for like funny rolls, yeah.
Oh. Just for the strength rolls, is that?
It's because each class has like a thing. So his is well, no, he had the option to do one for wits rolls. I think pilot also gets one for like agility rolls. And I think he had one to do with wits rolls, I think. So each one gets like something to do with their key attribute. They can like push it more.
Okay. So that's not as useful. What does the banter one do?
Banter. Let's have a look. Skills. Nope. Looking for talents. 74.
I can't believe these are so expensive.
Colonial Marine. Banter.
Harvey doesn't
between-
realize he hasn't turned off the stream
is-
yet.
Yeah, I'm not turning the stream off yet.
Between fights, you release the tension in your team with some friendly banter. Your stress level and the stress level of everyone in short range of you drops 2 steps instead of 1 for every turn spent in safe place. So it makes stress go down quicker in a safe spot.
Do I get banter or aiming with my gun?
Past the limit is you can push any roll based on strength twice.
What do you think, Chris?
Into
Banter?
as well as once.
Do I go banter or do I go gun?
Or do you go increased range combat? Yeah.
One extra
I
dice.
think you should. Gun. You go gun, I think. Clash
Gun.
at world.
Then again, banter. I don't know if banter sounds a little. Banter might be a little like bit more niche because we will probably, when we are losing stress, we'll probably be in like in those scenarios for a bit longer. So I don't think we're in like a time rush that much for losing the stress.
Yeah.
Depends.
Okay.
Depends whether or not you kill the thing that's haunting you.
Ah.
If you just escape it, then you might only get precious minutes.
What did I delete? Oopsies.
You know what? I'm confident with my gun ability.
I will, like, say, with like the other talents, there are like a lot of them. Hold on. Let me count how many there are.
That's for the whole party, right?
For what? For the whole party,
banner.
yeah. Anyone within short range.
Oh, that's cool.
So, general talents. Okay, so there's a double page spread of them. There's Bodyguard, Calm Breather, Counselor, Eva Specialist, Fast Reflexes, Flyweight, Hard Hitter, Healer, Hidden Stash, Hothead, Light Eater, Light Sleeper, Killer, Machine Gunner, Menacing, Merciless, Nerves of Steel, Pack Mule, Quick Draw, Rapid Fire, Rapid Reload, Second Wind, Spaceship Commander, Spaceship Mechanic, Spaceship Gunner, Stealthy, Stoic, Tough, Watchful, Weapons Specialist, and Zero-G Training.
Machine gunner, what does that do?
Machine Gunner, firing full auto is the only way to get a job done, in your opinion. When firing on fully automatic, your stress level does not increase.
How do I get that?
You need, so in order to do that, you need to do a wits roll. Let me have a look again. What was it? 32. There we are. So requires a day of practice and a successful wits roll. You can make this attempt once per day. If instructed by a teacher who has the talent, your roll succeeds automatically. So you can attempt to do it now, or wait another day.
Can Rambo be my teacher?
No. So if you want, you can make a wits roll right now.
Alright.
So just flat wits. So
flat
3.
wits. That's
You
pretty
cannot
difficult.
you cannot push this.
Yeah.
You do not learn machine gun at this day. It doesn't use the XP though.
I'll just
I will,
mark on that.
I
Oh,
will be
wait, hold on.
departing now.
Oh,
I
there's
shall.
nothing here to say that you can't push it, actually. It just means you'll have a stress level until the start of your next thing.
No, that's fine.
Au revoir, guys. Au revoir.
Alright, see ya. Okay, you learn machine gunner.
Hell yeah. That's actually going to give me so many perks. Oh my god. That's so good. That's really good. That's really
Yeah,
fucking
and then
good.
remove your 5 XP.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing with Alien. If you roleplay good, you get a better character.
I probably
Slash
should
if
have.
you get fucking doilied by panic rolls.
Probably should have. I don't know. Lashed out a bit more in at my rival.
Yeah. In fairness, rivals are like hard because you don't have any like real reason to hate Echo
Yeah. He is child.
that I can think of. You just need to wait.
I can hit
until you
him.
find, like,
I can hit the robot. I can hit the
Oh.
robot very easily.
Yes, you can. Very easily. But like, I feel
can't hit the
bad
pilot,
for
no.
Chris. I feel bad for Chris and Toaster because they just sort of like don't do as much, so they're just
Yeah.
not gonna have as much XP.
I mean, Chris can do cool stunts.
Yeah, yeah. I know he managed to gain 3 in one session. And Toast got 2.
How many did I get?
What you got 2, 4?
Damn.
Because you got show up, then you got survive an encounter, then you did panic roll, then you did buddy because you fucking kissed him for doing stuff.
Kissed. I kissed him. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, I actually need to check on the buddy rules because I'm not sure if it's just like you really like your buddy or if it's like something like you fucking stop your buddy from dying.
That's really like specific.
You
If
would still. Hold on, buddies and rules. Did you risk your life for your buddy, PC? So, in fact, yeah, no, I don't think you would have gotten that XP in fairness. You still have 5, but just remove the last one.
Zam. Risk your life for your buddy. That's like.
Yeah.
That's kind of hard to do.
And I know, but your reward is an XP point.
Mm. Well, so
Like
that means...
it's kind of weird because it values you for like getting into combats and stuff, but then the risk is each combat you're not guaranteed to survive it.
Mm.
Because if I end up accidentally rolling a fucking 66 and you are literally crushed to death, there's not much you can do against that. And none of you have good medicine.
So if I aim, let's see, what's my total going up to here? I have a 7 with an aim
So you have a-
and a. Uh-oh. Hold on.
So,
So that's
you have 7, then you add 2 because you're aiming.
yeah, and 2 because full auto.
Full auto gives plus. Does it give? Oh yes, it does give +2.
That gives me 11.
11, yeah.
That's my average roll
Wow.
now. That's my average roll
Yeah.
now.
Mhm.
Beautiful.
But oh wait, no, full auto doesn't. I think it doesn't increase your stress. I think it just increases other. Oh wait, no, hold on. I need to see whether or not it increases the stress of people around you. Full auto.
The only reason it increased the stress to people around me is because I had a panic attack just kind of mid-will.
That one as well, but 96. Oh yeah, no, it's just you.
Yeah.
Enough.
I am now
Yeah.
on the level of Toaster's ability.
Yeah. Correct. Who needs to be a machine? Well, I mean, yeah. Oh,
and
well,
I can
no,
push
'cause he
that.
doesn't have a foot.
And I can
Yeah, and
push
he
that.
can push it,
11.
yeah.
I can push it. I'm gunman now.
Well, it doesn't re-roll the 11. It re-rolls everything that's not a 6.
Wait. So I get to keep all of the 6s?
Yes. That's the point of the push. Like, the push is only positive, except it gives you more stress.
Okay, so let's
And then I need to see what how you actually gain stress, because you might have missed a few bits of stress.
I'm gonna
3.
end stream there.
Okay.
This is
Push.
log signing. This is the log, end log signing off. We're ending the log.